Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Ready to Love season whatever, episode 14, The Reunion Part 2. Before we get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. The episode picks up where we left off with the women just barking at each other.
Sierra chimed in.
I'm trying to see how I got in it.
You just happen to be.
Yeah, I just in here. We're in the hood now, baby.
Why are we acting like we're talking to somebody who has good sense? We're not. Like, we can't apply real logic.
All right, y'all, let's switch the vibe.
All of this over a feather. Well, the feather was the last straw, but girl, the feather. Anyways, one thing that is for sure when it comes to this cast of women is that they neglect the fact that they all antagonize each other and then are shocked when there's a reaction to that antagonization. You know, if I'm gonna poke the bear, eventually the bear is gonna fight back. But whoever's on the receiving end of the fight back is like, I didn't even do anything. Girl, be all the way for real. There's a segment where Katarina and Janelle are talking about the heated discussion that happened during the retreat.
Alrighty. How does it feel to reflect?
I feel like Janelle can be very belittling.
Yes.
You get very, like, just...
combative.
Thank you.
So is it because she rubs you the wrong way that you took that?
She addresses me the wrong way.
The obsession with me.
Girl, bye. I'm sorry.
Like I said before, this cast of women, the self-awareness is yet to be found. They antagonize and don't understand the reaction that comes from it. And this does not discriminate. It is all the women. All the women, okay? Katarina says the way that you address people is rude, and you make these snide comments under your breath and sometimes not under your breath. And how do you expect people not to react? Like, they're going to react. And so I'm with her on that 100%. Quinton is here, in my opinion, licking ass. Yeah, he be all up under, what's her name? And I'm like, I understand that's your girl. And even if it's not your girl, like, that's a girl who you are in good with. But you have to be objective sometimes. You have to be honest. I feel like there's a way to have somebody's back and still tell the truth. And Quinton likes to lie on behalf of Janelle and everything that happened. Come on, be all the way for real. Then you have Mr. Morier. Look around, everybody on mute. Sir, yet again, you were on mute. Come on. Come on. But anyways, yeah, there's no resolution with this conversation. I hope Janelle is able to look. I know she hates the way that she's been depicted. She feels like it's an over exaggeration and that people were antagonizing her. But I hope that she does look back and does see points where she was in the wrong as well, and stop hiding behind this little fairy voice. I don't even understand. Like, everybody's just obsessed with me. Sure. Tommy brings out Chris and asks him where things went wrong with his love connection, mainly with Jessica.
You denied calling her combative for so long.
I did not call her combative, and all the guys called her combative at one point.
Right.
I just had to jump in real quick here. Who the hell is this? Harper, who is this? Okay, let's continue.
He said it twice in the interview, like, she's combative, she's combative.
On my daddy's grave, I never said that.
You ain't even being transparent and real yourself, my brother.
Yes, you did say it. Period.
Clearly you said this.
Chris is so funny. The tapes don't lie. I was in a combative situation. You're insinuating that she was the one being combative in that situation. And then in the confessional, he said combative. And at his exit, he said combative. Neither here nor there, I guess. I think that when a word applies, it applies. That is my personal opinion. I don't believe that just because there are negative connotations of certain words regarding certain demographics, that they just should be X'd out completely. If, emphasis on the if it applies, I'm open to hearing the context of that whole discussion. You know what I mean? Personal opinion. You don't have to agree. And then furthermore, I do believe that Chris's exit, how he handled that, was out of line. However, I'm not going to act as if there were not things that could have been done or said to him that could have led to that reaction. Two things can be true. He could have been out of line, but he also could have been led to get to that point. Phil's stability is back in question, and we actually learned that the word itself is what triggers him.
My disappointment was a week and a half before that, where our communications began to drop off somewhat.
I need stability, which he doesn't like that word, but it's more like I might not be in the right season of my life to be there for you, to chase all these different things.
So Phil was saying, yes, he's made a recent pivot in his life. However, stability is not an issue for him. And so Aries opens up saying that she believes that she is not in a position right now to nurture a relationship where one party is chasing a dream. You know, there is this life that he's still striving for, is yet to accomplish. And so as she's bringing up young boys, she's also nurturing like a budding career for her man. Like, it's just not what she wants to deal with. Funny thing is, I made a joke in one video when I was talking about Aries and how she was on Kev on Stage's dating show and Melissa held him down. Someone was like, they were 21. I know. I was trying to be funny. Clearly I'm not funny. But yeah, no, I think that works when you're maybe early 20s, mid 20s. You could even push late 20s, but pushing 40, it's a little bit tight. They are still on good terms with each other. It seems like they went on a few dates after the fact, but it didn't go anywhere. I forget that Aries is twice married. I don't know if it was divorces for both of them or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I can understand why she's being a little bit more meticulous this time around when it comes to searching for a partner. Kyra and her affinity to whiteness is up for debate here. And I think that the hypocrisy is very rich coming from Kyra, and I don't know if she even sees it.
Black consciousness, that is a different level than just like Beyonce concerts. I think I may be too black for her.
Bruh, do you not see that I'm black? He's probably not quote unquote white women, maybe Latino women. Maybe I should have said that. People prejudge people all the time. But when I do it, it seems offensive. But when other people do it, it's like acceptable.
As we know, black people are not a monolith. We say it time and time and time and time again. A lot of us need to be reminded, because even me, sometimes I'm like, ooh, it's giving not black enough. But we're all working on it, okay? As a community, we're working on it. However, Kyra herself was like, I'm the whitest girl in here. I have white friends, and I could say this about, and I could do, and so, I mean, if you're self-titling yourself as those things, it's easier for people to put that trope on you because you put it on yourself first. So then she was saying that she was frustrated with the fact that the group in general prejudged her, but more specifically Morier, because he's all about this black pride, black power, black unity, and all that stuff. And the things that he was describing as those attributes are things that Kyra believes she does as well. And so she feels like she shouldn't be boxed. But I'm like, you boxed yourself, number one. And then you on top of that boxed Quentin, and now saying you look like the type who dates this type of woman because of where you're from and the impression that I get. So Kyra, I'm with you, but you also have to be cognizant of the boxing that you do as well. And that's including yourself. I wish I could have seen this side of Lee on the show. Because when Lee was on that couch solo and the other couch had Quentin and Janelle, oh, she had words.
It was definitely tension in the house when he would try to speak to not only me. Every time he would try to speak to me, even in the house, you had comments.
What happened was he was no longer interested, and that is what happened.
Janelle, you are, I don't know if you're like you're just not aware of yourself or if you're just a liar.
Stop.
Is Quentin swinging? Is he swinging? Because the way a plethora of women on this cast have been feeding for this man, and they are just so pressed that he didn't get a proper opportunity with him. It's either they're pressed they didn't get a proper opportunity with him, or they're pressed at the fact that his choice of all the women happened to be Janelle. Sweetie, if you're swinging, congratulations to you. Okay. Lee seems to believe that Quentin doesn't jump until Janelle tells him to. And even though I can see a little bit of that too, my question is, as a woman who's trying to pursue a man, why would you want a man who's so susceptible to the words and direction of another woman? To me, that wouldn't entice me at all. Then it's time for Janelle and Quentin to talk about their relationship shortly after the reunion, shortly after the show wrapped, because we know they filmed this after about episode 2 or 3 aired. A lot has happened since then.
I genuinely laughed with her, and I hadn't really laughed like that.
It was easy.
It was easy.
It wasn't
effortless, huh?
Yeah. Herbert was up for elimination, and I was so worried about Quentin. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna go home. Oh, I really, really like this guy.
So the consensus with the two of them is that they had a few bumps along the road after, even though on the show it was just so easy. We gravitated to each other because it was so easy. No, it's because y'all brush a lot of things under the rug. The age thing is an issue. The family structure that you want is an issue. The temperament in this relationship is an issue. A lot of things are, I'm sure a lot more things are issues that y'all just want to sweep under the rug because it's just so easy. Sure. They then are like, we are, what did they say? I think I wrote it down. They say things have been rocky on the outside, but they're doing the work to integrate their lives together. They're not dating, they're not together. They're not dating, they're not together. What's his name now? Tommy seems to think that this is them working on their romance. I'm sorry. If I left the show choosing someone and on the outside I say things have been bumpy, but we're working on integrating our lives, are you together or are you not? You're not together. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Then the episode ends with Tommy doing a last minute checkup on everybody. Unique and Christopher, I guess, seem to have something going on. There's a cool little friendship there and they're continuing to talk. Katarina says she's back on the apps and Red is still allegedly checking for Janelle. It was probably a joke, but it is what it is. As you guys know, definitely not doing Ready to Love again. I've been watching this show from season 1 and it has just been going downhill since then. So I'm going to give the spinoff a try. Ready to Move. So if y'all are ready for that, I'll be here. Same place, same time. Not same time, but the same place. Hopefully around the same time. But yeah, Ready to Love, it's a wrap for me. It's a wrap for me. I've had enough. But anyways, as always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.